Welcome to another episode of Dating App Disaster Stories podcast, where we dive into the wild, unpredictable world of online dating, brought to you by WeRate.stream. Hey everyone, I'm your host Lola, and today we have a gripping story from a listener named Alex. He thought he'd swiped right on the perfect match, but it unraveled into a nightmare at a chic rooftop bar overlooking the bustling city skyline. Imagine Alex, a guy in his late 20s, dressed sharply in a button-down shirt and jeans, arriving a bit early to shake off his nerves. He orders a craft beer and takes in the vibrant atmosphere, the soft glow of string lights, the hum of conversations, and the distant honk of traffic below, while scanning the crowd for his date. As the evening unfolds, his date, let's call her Emily, shows up looking effortlessly stylish, but something feels off from the start. She's glancing around nervously, fiddling with her phone, and her smiles seem forced. Alex tries to brush it off, thinking she's just as anxious as he is, and they jump into light conversation about their shared love for hiking and favorite streaming shows. He shares a funny story about his last disastrous hike, and she laughs, but her eyes keep darting to the entrance. Alex starts to feel a knot in his stomach. Her responses are vague, and her stories about her job don't quite align with what her profile said. He leans in and asks, "You seem a little distracted. Is everything all right?" She replies with a hesitant smile, "Oh, just running a bit late on my schedule. Nothing to worry about." But as the night progresses, the red flags multiply. Emily keeps checking her phone under the table, whispering to herself about mix-ups, and Alex's unease grows into full-blown discomfort. The rooftop bar is packed now, with laughter echoing around them, making the moment feel even more isolating. Then, the twist arrives. Emily suddenly spots someone at the bar, her face pales, and she stands up quickly, stammering, "Wait, you're not Jake, are you?" In a flash, Alex realizes she's double-booked dates and confused his profile with another guy's. He's left reeling, his heart pounding, as the excitement of the night crashes into humiliation. Alex mumbles an excuse about needing to leave for an emergency and slips away, weaving through the crowd under those twinkling lights, feeling exposed and foolish. From Alex's perspective, it was a whirlwind of anticipation turning into utter embarrassment, all amplified by the romantic setting that now felt mocking. All right, listeners, let's unpack this mess, because let's face it, we've all been there in some form. First, the pitfalls Alex fell into. Overlooking those early warning signs, like staying seated when someone seems preoccupied or inconsistent, can turn a bad date into a regrettable ordeal. For instance, Alex could have ignored the discomfort and kept pushing for connection, maybe ordering another round of drinks to salvage the night, which would have only prolonged the awkwardness and left him feeling more drained and resentful. Or he might have tried to joke about her behavior, hoping to lighten the mood, but that could have backfired if she doubled down on her evasiveness, making him feel even more powerless in the situation. Now, on to the smarter strategies. Here are some ways to set boundaries and protect your peace while keeping things respectful. If you find yourself in a similar spot, it's crucial to recognize when to exit gracefully. Start by tuning into your instincts early and preparing a polite but firm script. For example, you could say, "Hey, I appreciate you meeting up, but I'm sensing this isn't clicking for me. I'm going to call it a night. Take care." That's straightforward and leaves room for dignity on both sides. If you need to be a bit more assertive without being confrontational, try, "This doesn't feel like the right fit. I enjoyed the chat, but I think I'll head out now to avoid any confusion." And if the situation escalates slightly, like persistent pressure to stay, add, "I'm not comfortable continuing, so I'll be on my way. Thanks for understanding." These approaches not only help you bow out quickly, but also reinforce your self-respect and prevent emotional fallout. And remember, safety always comes first. If a date ever feels off or unpredictable, trust your gut. Let a friend know your location, set up a check-in call, or have an easy exit plan. For additional support, resources like the National Domestic Violence Hotline are available 24/7 to provide guidance, even for non-physical concerns like emotional manipulation. Thanks for tuning into this episode. It's a reminder that not every swipe leads to sparks, but every story helps us learn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the dating trenches. And drop a comment with your own disaster stories. See you next time.